We got no issues, you must shake. But baby, I can't forget you, you a special kind of lady. Cause when I'm with you, girl, you know that you amaze me. Shake, but save me, shake, but baby. Ooh, we got no issues, you must shake, but baby. I had to get you, you a special kind of lady. And when I'm with you, girl, I can't forget you.
I can't forget you.
When you say,
Hey, she was like, hey, boy, what it do?
Hey, you guys, it is me, Jamie Moorhead, and you are joining me for another Friday edition of Jay's Morning Coffee, where we dive into people's testimonies. So today I have a special guest, and his name is Joel, and he is with Joel TV. And you guys know I don't do introductions, so I'm going to let him introduce himself. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. I'm doing wonderful.
I'm so glad to finally have you on here to give this rich and blessed testimony. So first, let's introduce yourself. Tell us, who you are, so the people know.
All right. I'm Joel TV. I've been doing YouTube for about 7 years. It was big. Me and my wife started at first with Joel of JoelTV. But I was most knownly for the gold digger pranks, the cucumber pranks, and the shampoo pranks. And just me, like my brand by myself was like global. TikTok, Facebook, you name it. Hundreds of millions of views everywhere. You probably seen one of my videos on TikTok. So yeah.
Yeah, I have. I've actually watched, like I told you in the green room, I watched a lot of your videos. I kind of appalled about the women. No, but before I could let you go into your testimony, those were real women, right? Like those were not staged.
No. Everything on the internet is staged. I can say that now. Yes.
Oh.
It's just about how good you know how to act. And I guess God blessed me to act real good. That was all improv. Yes. All improv.
Wow. Because I thought it was real. Like, I honestly, no.
My wife actually found those females for me. We had a job together. She found the females and I just wasn't supposed to be messing with the ones I thought was cute. And that was a problem. Yes.
You were being a bad business partner. I got you. Okay. All right. So how did you come to be a believer in Jesus Christ? Like how did this happen? So I'm ready for your testimony. I'm gonna be quiet now.
So my testimony is still going on. My testimony still going because it's so much, like even on my health testimony that I'm about to give and just me coming to Christ, I had to leave so much out because I'm battling a case, because of a situation that got something to do with this. So I leave a lot out. So, but I grew up in church, my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in church. My mom, father is a pastor. She's singing in the choir. Yeah, I grew up in church, so I always knew. My dad played the instruments for the church. So I grew up in church. So I always
somebody was praying for you. Like somebody righteous was praying for you.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So I always knew about God. I always knew about Jesus, but I just wanted to do my own thing. I didn't graduate high school. So I grew up poor. So I always wanted to be successful. But just to speed things up, I started going through a lot of depression when I started doing YouTube. And I wouldn't say the couples, I wasn't depressed. It was more of when I was doing my own brand of doing the gold digger pranks. Just like I told you in the green room, I was getting convicted by God, by the Holy Spirit. And I will watch a lot. And one thing I never put in my testimony, I will always watch Christian content, which was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah, I was always addicted to watching Sid Roth podcasts of the afterlife and just sermons. Nobody knew that about me. And then, if you don't notice, I don't cuss. Nobody never noticed that about me.
Cuss.
Even when I was in the world, I don't cuss. I don't cuss. And I don't listen to a lot of secular music. I listen to Christian rap, even me being in the world. So a lot of people thought that was kind of weird about me. Yeah,
That is,
I never.
that's a little peculiar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So me being in the world, it was kind of like I play my young boy, then they get out the car, I cut it off and play my Christian rap music and feel at peace. But I still be, cheating and having these problems. But so
Mm.
I guess all that conviction of me just knowing about God or Jesus just started the world because it's like after years of me doing the gold digger pranks, I just started feeling bad. And I used to want not to cheat on my wife. So I would slowly stop cheating on her. But it was this particular girl. I can't say her name because that's the case I'm dealing with. This particular girl that I couldn't stop leaving alone. I couldn't
Right.
stop with her. So now I'm done cheating, but now it's just this one girl that I can't stop messing with, right? So
Was she in one of the pranks?
she was in one of the pranks. I ended up running to this girl. She wasn't a gold digger. She was the one that passed. But yeah, I couldn't stop messing
Oh.
with this one girl because I was slowly starting to stop. I'm like, all right. I used to pray. I used to pray to God and be like, God, I don't want to lose my wife. I don't want to lose my family. Can you
Hmm.
stop me from cheating? I actually prayed a prayer. It was like, take everything away from me. And funny thing is, he
Mm.
took everything away from me, but it was just
Literally, like.
you know, So
Wow. Well,
yeah,
at
I
least
pray.
somewhere inside of you, you knew that you couldn't. You had to get everything taken away from you for you to be
Yeah.
humbled.
Yeah, I was making too much money and it was too much coming supernaturally. I was Facebook, then the Snapchat did. It was just like every time I lose something would come back. And they'd be like, dang, I can't lose no money. So yeah, some days I would cry and I'd be like, God, I just don't want to lose my wife because she been with me. I ain't had nothing. And I,
Mhm.
I never I never once stopped loving my wife, which was weird. I just couldn't be around her supernaturally. I'd just get mad. It'd be so much anger. I couldn't be around her, So I would
Yeah.
pray while crying tears and by myself, like, God, I don't want to lose my family. If you got to take everything away, I hate being poor, but man, take it away. Nothing would happen, but I didn't know those prayers was going to eventually come, and it came terribly, it came terribly. So,
Because he kept giving you a chance to do it on your own, and you didn't, and so he had to be drastic. Like he don't listen.
yeah, it's
Oh
terrible.
wow. Okay, so talk to us about like okay, so you secretly listen to Christian music. You had conviction. When did you first like your experience with like deliverance or like saying or surrendering or thinking that you surrendered? I guess so.
Um, when my wife broke down crying. So one day she just got tired of me cheating. She was like, "Why do you keep doing this?" And she's like, "Cause she thought I had a problem. Mind you, she a Christian." So I looked myself and I was like, "Dang, I got a problem." And me loving her, I didn't want to see her hurt no more. That's why I used to start to cry out because I used to be like, "Yo, why do I keep doing this to my wife? She's beautiful. She got a lot of these rappers, NBA guys in her DMs. It's like she can go be with these guys." I even told her to. I was like, "Just go get a new guy because I don't want to hurt you no more, and I can't keep
Mm.
promise you that I'm gonna, stop because I promised her once and I did it again, seen her, and and I'm just like, yo, I can't see this girl hurt like this no more. So I'm like, all right, let's give it one last try. So she found a deliverance guy for me. His name was Austin.
Okay.
Shout out to Austin. I'm still in contact with him. And he was a white guy. And, he was on there, El Salvador. He got a deliverance map.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he got a deliverance map. So she found out about that. So I didn't know about that. But we used to watch Isaiah Salvador together. My wife loved watching Christian content as well. So when I
Okay.
was in the world, she was the Christian. I come home, being a prodigal, I come home every now and then. We would watch Christian content together, and that'd be something we love to do. So she told me, all right, let's go get you delivered.
Okay.
So this was my first ever deliverance, and that's when I dropped the video on YouTube. Y'all seen me retiring from
Mhm.
gold digger pranks to serve Jesus. So I'm like, all right, bam, I'm doing it. I ain't never going back, And it's the first time I ever heard me laughing and doing crazy stuff that I couldn't controllably do. Literally,
So
yeah.
so you could actually see yourself from the outside, like,
It
but
was like a
you couldn't. You
yeah, it was like a sunken place, but I was able to see
you were in the sunken place. I'm glad you said that because I don't think people describe it like that, but it is
like
because
the
you
movies.
for
They
so
put
Get Out
everything
had
in
it
movies.
right.
Yeah, they put it in the movies. You can't control yourself, but you can physically see and hear what's going on enough for you to remember. And then, of course, they record you, but it's like you have no access to your body. They got to say, Joel, come up. And instantly, I'll come up. Like, I don't know how they do it, but that's how they do it. Joel come up, and I heard him say, I severed the sword of the spirit. He had a Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know. I don't know how to do deliverance yet, but yeah, it was just crazy. And I remember feeling the pain of my muscles hurting because we was there for 3 hours. I had 20, I gotta go to the video. I think I had 25 demons in me, strong man demons.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's strong man. Like, cause that's not the little ones that are underneath them, right? Like, oh,
Strong man.
okay.
I had Jezebel, Leviathan, lust, Satan, anger, pride, um, gluttony. I had so many demons. Like, I got the 20-minute video on my phone. It was so many demons I couldn't believe it. And I was just like, well, I had suicide demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
so many demons in me. And I'm like, what the heck? And I was still shocked they even think that I had Satan in me. I was like, what? Satan is in me. And they was, yeah. So I got delivered. And, after I got delivered, I was free. My clothes were soaking wet. Now I wasn't free all the way because Jezebel couldn't get out of me. Somehow Satan got out of me, but Jezebel and his army was still in me. And the dude was like, we gonna come back. So, but before I could come back, I got locked up the next day on my daughter's birthday.
Oh, so like they were trying to shut it down. They didn't want you to get the further deliverance. Like, okay, okay, that makes sense. Wow, that's deep. That's
Yeah,
actually
it was
deep.
on my daughter's birthday. Yep, got shut down on my daughter's birthday. My son was with me. 18 SWAT cars pulled up with guns, telling me they was gonna shoot me. So I'm driving, and I got pulled over. It's so funny at a church. Pulled over at a church. Yes, 18 cars, and they rejoicing, laughing. They got helmets on, like they was listening to me. And I'm like, what? And they're telling me I'm the most dangerous man in Houston. We've been
What?
looking for you for a month. And I'm like, no, 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 no. What did I do? But when they pulled me over, um, they was no, I'm driving, they coming down. I'm like, whoa, somebody about to get flicked. I'm thinking it's a drug dealer bus, because I've never seen so many cop cars. So as I'm
Right.
driving, it's a red light. And I'm like, yo, they on the other side of the car. I'm like, they about to come get somebody. They get out right in front of me, and my daughter's crying, and my son is crying because they pointing guns at me. And they's like, if you
Oh, they're
move,
in the car with you?
yeah, yeah, because I was going to get my hair cut, and she had her princess
Right.
dress. It was her birthday.
Right. I
I got
know.
delivered right before her birthday. We were supposed to go out. I didn't get a chance to spend my daughter's fifth birthday. I didn't get a chance to spend time with her. She wanted to come while I got me and my son a haircut. And
Right.
yeah. So this was only
Wow.
5 minutes from my house. That's how they was. I guess they was coming to the house to come get me as well. So 5 minutes by my house, right by church. Um, they pulled over, and the car wasn't even in park because they said if I moved, they was gonna shoot me in front of my kids.
Right. And you
So
just, yeah.
yeah, so they like, if you move, I'm like, I gotta put the car apart. And then they took me out the car. They put the car apart. They dragged me, my kids saying all this. They telling me that if you move, we gonna shoot your brains out, all that, saying stuff like that to me. Yeah, so that was the
And
first time.
rejoicing while they're doing it. That's so demonic in itself.
Yep.
Like, why would that be exciting? Oh, a lot like I don't, oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So you go to jail
yep. And this
and
is
then okay.
no, I'm gonna let you talk. Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
no, no,
go.
no, no, no. I was gonna say no. Go ahead and finish
So
telling.
I go to jail, and I didn't even know the charges because they wouldn't tell me when I was there. They was so angry at me, looking at me. They said I was deadly. I asked, I said, because no, Lauren came screaming like, why do y'all do this? Why y'all got guns put out of my husband? Because it was down the street, because they was gonna tow my car. And they was like, he's armed and dangerous. I don't even own a gun. But the charges that was put on me made it seem like I was armed and dangerous. So I could have got killed, and I'm not really into the race war because I'm a Christian, but you know how black people can get killed. So me not
Yeah.
knowing the charges, I could have got killed right then and there. And I was just like, yo, I could have got killed. My kids could have got shot. They could have shot the whole car up.
That was it sounded like that was the intent though. Like you know what I'm saying? Not like demonically, it sounds like that was what
That
the
was
intent was.
that was very intent. And still to this day, I forgive the person that did that because I know who. Yeah, and I did a month in jail. They wouldn't let me out. So a lot of people don't even know what I went through in jail. It was spiritual warfare in jail, me being delivered. So I was locked up for 6 days, and I only got 1 hour to get out. I couldn't get out because I was because I was classified dangerous. So they had me a
Right.
24-hour lockdown for 6 days. I couldn't get out. Yeah, they had me a lockdown with a killer, a dude that armed somebody, and an atheist.
And you had never been in trouble before.
No.
That is so like this is intense. Like not just,
Yeah.
but I mean like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, I'm ready for the. Okay, so after the 30 days,
I finally get out. Now my wife is distraught. She mad because she like, yo, you put me through all this. She don't know if I'm ever getting out. She's freaking out because she had to sell a lot of stuff. She without money with the kids. So she's kind of out of it, and she's still a new Christian too as well at that point. And she just like, what's going on in my life? So now I'm dealing with her, that spiritual warfare. And I'm like, now I'm telling her, imagine me coming out of jail. And I'm like, Lord, I'm still saved, I'm still delivered. So now that warfare started to get on me, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this gold digger praise. So I go back into doing gold digger praise. So, all that spiritual warfare on me, and I'm new. I'm not even praising worship. I'm just new, and I'm just like, yo, all right, I'm out. I gotta make some money. I don't know how to really believe Jesus and believe God for the
finances
scripture
and
financial. So I go back into doing gold digger praise. And then since I'm doing gold digger praise, I'm guessing I'm opening the door. That's what I'm guessing. So that's what I'm guessing. So I guess since that doorway is still open, I told you I haven't had a problem cheating. It's just been with this girl. So now it's that I'm out. You would think that I wouldn't mess with this girl because I told my wife, she's like, you better ever go back to her, right?
right, because that's the person. That's okay. That's why you got in trouble in the first place, right?
That's how I found out about my deadly charges that I did on her, on that girl. I can't say her name, but I can say her.
Right. But so then you got out, and then you still talk to her.
After about 2 weeks of the spiritual warfare kicking my butt and all that, I went back to doing gold digger pranks to make money, and I boom went back to her like I missed her. And I can talk about it now because it's the witchcraft part. It was almost as
Right.
if I needed this girl and I wanted to be with her, and I'm apologizing to her for what she done to me, as if
Right.
I
That's where
done.
you know that don't make sense. Like you.
Yeah. I'm like, and now it's driving my wife crazy because she know what I'm doing, and she like, yo, this girl just put charges on you, life changing charges. You could have got killed, and I'm telling my wife, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm with this girl, and she always asks me, do you love her? And I always say no because I didn't,
You didn't love
but
her. Yeah.
I
You knew
didn't.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So we can't talk too much about that. So we'll say I guess we'll stop there with that because if
yeah.
you go a little bit further, kind of okay. All right. So you do start talking back to the person. What transpires after that, like to make you kind of stop and
Oh, I
dealing
couldn't
with.
stop. I was messing with this person for a long time. I still couldn't
Oh.
stop. So now, I will always come back. I will always come back to my wife, always, because that's who I wanted to truly be with my kids. So
Mm-hmm.
now, remember, a couple months go by, and now I'm about to get the full deliverance. He like, yo, we gotta get you the full deliverance because Jezebel was still in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta get these soul ties going and all that, right? So that's when I get the second deliverance, and oh wait, hope they ain't affected video. But I got the second deliverance, and the demons came out. But so he told me, he was like, to make it easier for deliverance, you gotta sever these soul ties to the world and to all this stuff. So he asked me, uh, if you love God and if you love your wife, you'll delete your videos. So that's why I deleted my videos as well. So I deleted
Right.
my videos, but it was more after that because I went back to it, which I'm gonna get back to it. So I deleted my videos. Nobody knew about that. Mind you, I deleted my videos after me and my wife had a contract for like $1 million to keep uploading YouTube videos for Gold Digger Pranks.
What? So you basically turned down $1 million contract.
Yeah, life changing. It was like a 5-year contract. They would have kept uploading us money just to upload. It would have probably been like worth $20-some million. I kid you not.
Right in the end.
Yep. They would have kept upload money and they would have talking about bonuses, $9 million bonuses. And I never even seen a deal like this with YouTube. Me and my wife, like, we about to get a house, but we both got to think, it was like, nah, we want this to be over
This
with.
don't sound right.
We already have money and you've been cheating. And she's like, she just want her husband. I'm like, I just want to be free. So I'm like, dang, all right, I'm gonna turn on the contract. I'm gonna delete the videos. mind you, that was after like a month and a half, 2 months of me not getting no money. We sold a lot of stuff. I don't have the Lambo no more. I just got like